Hi, my name is Alex. This is the first video of the Ettercap YouTube channel where I want to show you things you can do with Ettercap or just are worth to talk about. So let's just start with the first video. In this video, I just want to give you some overview of the new things that came into the newest version of Ettercap 0.8.1, which has just been released. It will be shipped with the next releases of the various Linux distributions like Debian Jessie, for example. Here I have a Ubuntu 64-bit machine with the LXT desktop environment, and yeah, for this video I just compiled and installed it from source, which doesn't make a big difference here. When launching it over the menu, you have to provide your password or the root password depending on which distribution you're working on. To run Ettercap in privileged mode, which makes the most sense with this program. You can see at the very beginning, while moving over the GTK user interface, um, yeah, that the user interface has been enabled for the GTK3 support, and it fits now very nicely into the rest of the operating system. I just want to pick a few things that came into this version. Um, and here's one more word I would like to spend to the GTK user interface. When going through the menus, you see that we changed the keyboard shortcuts to more standard ones that are typically used in with GTK type of applications. So maybe you have to change your habits a bit, but I think it's yeah, that's manageable. Okay. One thing I want to highlight here is this line down here. We now automatically start the sniffing. It's just to make you aware. The reason behind that is that many times people forget to start the sniffing, and as it's responsible for the packet forwarding, and if you forget it, you just block all the traffic of poisoned hosts, for example. Yeah, it's you can stop the sniffing at any time on the start menu if you like. Uh, yeah, it's just to make it more reliable. What I want to mention is the target select dialog. It has been completely reworked in order that you don't need to bother with this filter syntax of Ettercap. You just put in what you need. For example, on one side a gateway, on another side a range of hosts, and it explodes the range into the different the single IPs. You can change the value afterwards. Um, it's much easier than before, um, by typing in the Ettercap filter syntax. Okay, let's wipe this for this moment. Yeah, the next thing is related to the host resolution process with an Ettercap. It's not on by default as it's yeah it, monitored networks it would be too noisy. Um, However, if you have many hosts on the wire, um, it may become necessary that you resolve the different hosts. And yeah, in the past, Ettercap got blocked by the host resolution process, and this has now been reworked to put it into the background. And for example, I scan here now for hosts, and if I now enable the host resolution, okay, here it's directly there. If there would be some things to be pending for resolution, it would be handed into the background, resolved, and as soon as the values are there, uh, it they would have been updated within the user interface. One more thing I want to highlight is the connections dialog. It's a very powerful utility within Ettercap, and it has been added by some more filtering capability, as you can see here at the top of the list. You can, for example, filter by host, but by just typing in the IP address and hitting enter. Um, so it's either host or destination. Or if you say that you only want to see TCP connections, okay, don't have some here, or I only want to see idle connections. You can also combine the various filters and yeah, to really show only the interesting lines. Okay, that's it for my first video. However, there are many things, bugs that have been fixed, and much more things that are new within this version. But I want to stop by now and talk about other things in other videos. So yeah, so watch out for my next video, and thanks for watching.